Hiya! Today I'd like to do a sketchbook flick through. It's an art creation by Royal Talents, if I can speak properly, hopefully. It's quite a hefty one, quite a lot of pages. I used it for some of my 100-day project last year and lots of different sketches. I'll also, as I go, I'll unpeel some of the washi tape. Yeah, let's get to it. As you can see, I have a bunch of stickers on the cover, and I don't know most of these, but I know these two are from Krystyna Baczyński. This one I got from Thought Bubble in 2022. Though I'm not sure. This one I also got from Thought Bubble, but I don't know who made these cats, and this one. This one's Maggie Johnson, and another one from Krystyna Baczyński, and that one I will link up because I've completely forgotten who it was, but I know who they are on Etsy and stuff, so I'll put that in the comments, in the description, I mean. And these two are by Manki Mindaka. And they were drawn during the Odd Orange sessions, and I was on both of those sessions, so it's fun to see like other people's versions, and especially, you know, have them as stickers. That's really fun. Okay, so art creation is like, the cover is really nice and soft, and it's got a string around it so you can close it. It's not the best paper, but it's really affordable. And I used to think, believe it or not, but I used to think this was expensive, and it's about £8 maybe? Something like that. And I started using better sketchbooks, and I realized how cheap this is because you get quite a lot of pages. So you get 80 sheets. Let me just double check I'm in shot. 80 sheets, which translates to 160 pages. So it's quite a lot. And I also kept what they said it was for. So sketching, pencil, charcoal, chalk, graphite, crayon, ink, and watercolor. I would argue about the watercolor, but it does work. Like it will crinkle the pages quite a lot, but it does work. Okay. And I just covered this, my personal details in case I lose this sketchbook. I once lost a sketchbook, and sadly it's gone forever, and it was one of my first, so I was really sad. More stickers. This one's from Art2. This one's from the same person, so Artemis and Luna, from the same artist that I will link up. And I can't remember these two, but they are from some Comic Cons. Anyway, I don't remember these two people. If you know, let me know, and I'll add the description, add their names to the description. So I started this sketchbook on the 9th of February 2023, and I finished it on the 3rd of January 2024. And I took a long break somewhere towards the end-ish. Anyway, I'm rambling. Some more stickers. These were designed for ELSAF, ELCAF. And here's the first page, like official first page, because yeah, this is like the page that they glue to keep the pages inside the sketchbook stable, I guess. I don't really know the technical terms. But here I got this multicolored pencil by I can never say it, Kohinoor Hardmove, and they make lots of multicolored pencils. I have a couple. Since trying them, I've fallen in love with them, so I have different ones as well. Yeah, they're just fun. It as you draw, and I know I've already finished the sketchbook, but if you turn it around, you get unexpected colors. So yeah, you can kind of control them, but they're very hard to control. So it's like level 100. But yeah, I had a phase where I was drawing with this a lot. And then this is watercolor. I can't remember exactly which ones they were, but no, I can't remember. They're just random watercolors, and I used washi tape around them and peeled it off after. Here I was trying to learn gouache, and I didn't get over the ugly face, so I left it there. I should have finished the painting because gouache always looks ugly at the beginning. Anyway. Oh, this is, I think, I can't remember. We'll see in a minute whether it's a 100-day project or not, because I probably will have number 1 or something there. This is trying gouache with different, like, mixing different greens and testing them out. That's a really good exercise. And I really like the dry brush look, so I kept doing it quite a lot. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit. That's better. Just so you can see a bit more closely. And I use some pastel pencils, and they're very chalky, so it's like, and they go over, they kind of bleed on the pages, so I have had to protect it. This I really didn't like, but it was just a practice, just trying out mixed media illustration. So it's gouache underneath and pastel. What's it called? I have one of those here, so I'll show you what I mean. Or not. Nope. It's like one of those. It doesn't have a name, but it's like very chalky. Anyway, not my best page. I don't know why I focus on it so much. This one's a sketch from a sketchbook session from Art2, and they organize drawing sessions on their Patreon, and you can join Discord, and I think it's from $1 a month where you can join the sketchbook sessions. They change over time, but they're pretty much always there, either live on Discord channel, or they're pre-recorded, depending on what the artist chooses to do. Here are some flowers. I think this was like a floral session. Yeah, I was just still experimenting, didn't really like the look of it. Some more flowers. And they're always timed, so you kind of start with really quick ones and then you move on to harder ones, to longer ones, I mean. I really like this one. And that rose came out quite nicely. I don't usually try and draw realistic nature, or flowers, so that was fun. This one is very bright, very light. This sketchbook doesn't really take some colored pencils very well, so that's why I didn't like it to start with, but I've learned that it's useful for other medium. Here are some, I think this is day number 1 of the 100-day project. Number 1, I think it says. So my challenge was to draw for 100 days, create one page with 4 different pieces in it. I can't remember if I followed it as thoroughly, but that was the idea. So I tried drawing some nature environments. I don't know. I quite like this one, even though it's not realistic. And some more. This page was pre-painted, and then I put the washi tape later on this page. I think what I was doing at the time, I was painting this, and I was like, oh, I really can't waste the gouache, so I painted this page, and then I realized that I need the squares, hence this look. But it's like a lake and some woods, just very loose. I didn't really feel it every single day. This was day number 2, and then we have day number 3. So just experimenting with these 2 are watercolor and these 2 are gouache. Just trying to draw some grass, kind of like a lake with grass on it. And these, I was trying to draw clouds, I believe. Kind of look like clouds. Anyway, I'm happy with those. And you'll see a lot of abstract, like doodles. It just kept me going, you know, the challenge, and I wasn't perfectionist about it. I really liked it because I didn't have to create something beautiful every single day, but I still painted. I tried to experiment with some stuff to stick on. This is a map that I cut out, and again some gouache pages and some gouache with watercolor. Maybe gouache. When you dilute gouache, it kind of becomes like watercolor, so that's probably gouache. I like just trying different pencils on it. Here I tried to draw the same, paint the same lake a few times, just trying to see how far I can take it and whether I can, yeah, paint it. It doesn't really look like a lake, but I know where it is, and it kind of brings back the memory of my memory of the lake. So it's a pond, I guess. But yeah, it's nice. Nice to me, at least. I think I was saving the gouache and like using it on this page, which turns out not best. I'll show you what I do. I usually use this, it's just a coaster, and I don't know why about this weird colors of gouache, and I just don't know how to use them. And yeah, I ended up like using a lot of different colors of gouache on this tiny pseudo palette, and I was just saving the paint because I didn't like washing it off. So yeah, I've missed a few days, but I think I was doing them in different sketchbooks. Day 14. Maybe one day I'll do like a full 100-day project, but I don't know if that's that interesting, especially as most of it is here. Let me know if you'd like to see, rather than seeing sketchbooks, you'd like the theme of a 100-day project. I don't know, repeating myself, probably not the best. Anyway, here are some flowers. So these are just some colored pencils. I think this was graphite, like colored lead in a mechanical pencil, and this is like some kind of felt tip pen, and I used some washi tape around it. I kind of want to keep this washi because I like the visual effect. I like the colors, and I like that it looks kind of like painted watercolor. I should probably do it this way, but I don't know if it will fit. I think I'm losing my voice. I don't speak much. I'm a quiet person. Oh well. We'll get through it. And then I was trying some lettering and some more watercolor. I borrowed this watercolor book from the library, and it showed how to paint sky, like sunset kind of thing. So yeah, that was quite fun to explore it. Obviously it's really small, so you don't get much space to kind of go all out on the paints. And some letterings that I found online. Yeah, I put on study of Carlos Segura's lettering and study of Jeff Rogers. This, I think I was just copying this in my own way. And yeah, I was using an old Tombow for the Noske. It's a really fun pen, especially when it's old and like streaky, especially for lettering. I kind of like this effect. So that's that. Some more gouache and pastel. This one's number 9, so that might have been... I think I've painted it earlier, but I came back to it on day 14. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense, but I know what happened there. No. This one I really had fun with because it's pink and bright, and the mushrooms I love. I used some references from ArtChoose Discord. She shares a lot of, or the people on the Discord share a lot of Pinterest references just for us to draw every day. Really fun. Sorry. Here I was watching for another video, probably. I remember doing this. Not much to say, just experimenting. Not everything is beautiful and pretty. Here I was trying to do some negative space and just like saving the paint and using pastels. I think I need to speed up a little bit. Here I drew Rasko, one of my friends or my sister-in-law's doggo. Then I tried blind contour, which is always funny. Just try to draw him normally, and then with my left hand. Just a fun exercise. I kept the stakes low. Here you can see in my shorts how I unpeeled this. So it was washi tape on top, and then I painted the background, and then I drew the hair or rabbit. And then I like didn't worry about painting over the washi, and then I peeled it off. And you can find that in the shorts. It's really fun to watch, like satisfying to watch. It was draw this in your style by Lazy Bee. And then I drew this one Can't remember. I drew it from some kind of dark photo reference, or maybe it was my own photo. I can't remember. And then I added this quack text, and I pressed quite hard. I used probably the most popular Caran d'Ache color, dark indigo. It's really soft and creamy. And then other colored pencils. And this one also exists as a unpeeling video. It's just so fun to do. And I have these as stickers as well. As I just found, these dark stickers tend to sell quite well, so I don't have any, but this is like a sample, or I often create like tiny stickers on my sheets just to not waste. And I often use them like on envelopes or in my sketchbooks, or I give them out for free because they're super tiny and cute. Here's a preview of that sticker looks like. You can get it from my Etsy shop. I will update the listing soon. So that's that. And then I drew some very weird cats. I was just trying to push what a cat could look like. Oops. What a cat could look like, and I was just making them weirder and weirder each time I drew them. You know what? I think I'll stand while I do this so I can see what I'm recording. Some more cats. Again, just very fun, weird cats. Using multicolored pencils on regular ones. Day 21. And more cats. Tumble brush pens. Stabilo. The woody one. Woody pencil. I discovered them by chance on, I think, Jackson's Art, and I just loved it so much that I got a few colors since. So yeah, these cats. Now I look at them, should I make them into stickers? Like at least this one. I don't know. It looks like it could make a nice fun sticker. Maybe for previews or something. Let me know if you like one. Some more drawings from reference. Just trying different mediums really. I just treated it as do whatever you want as long as you fill 4 squares each day. Day 23. And some more reference drawings. This one is just like blue graphite. Just some fun. I really enjoyed this pencil for quite a while. Some more reference pictures, and then I started learning to draw penguins because I was drawing a comic for Comic Creatives UK, CC UK anthology, which just came out actually a few days ago. So I drew this in like February. I've never put the dates on, but I think it was about February. And then actually, if I look at my old stories, I probably find it. But yeah, I drew it about February last year, and it's just came out. I took my time, but also the anthology wasn't due for quite a long time. So yeah, this was really fun. I drew loads of penguins. The story is a one-pager, and it was written by an author who I'm going to mention in. Oh, what's his name? My brain just went blank. But yeah, I'll share the name as well. And I'll share the link to the comic, the anthology, so you can have a look. Anthologies, Comic Creatives UK anthologies are free. You can read them online, so you can see all the previous ones, but you can also see the current one online. Some more drawings. I think this was random references. Penguins. I drew this cute little dog. I think it's a Chihuahua. Day 27. I can probably remove these now. I constantly need them, and I'm in need of not dirty ones because they tend to get dirty from the pages. So I don't actually. I need this one. Anyway, I'll do that later. You don't need to see that. Some more dogs and birds and cats. Don't forget the cats. Yeah, then 27 and day 28. And day 29, chickens. For a while I really loved that pencil, as you can tell. Everything is drawn in it. Day 30. These are all references I remember now. It's from the Art Choose Discord channel, but obviously they're from Pinterest as well. So the references have been found on Pinterest and then shared with us. Actually, let me delete those. Just some. I don't often draw these kinds of things, so it's nice to have a challenge. And here I wasn't really drawing people much. I know it's not perfect, but I was really proud of how I managed to pull it off, even though I can see like the eye is too big and too high and so on, but I was quite proud and I still quite like it. It looks like a person, you know. We all learn, we all start somewhere. This was an Atla sketchbook session with Archu. I forgot the name. What's his name? The Airbender show, I think. And yeah, I had fun. It was quite challenging because it was timed drawings as usual, so I had to be very fast. Quite like that I used color in only one of them. So it was... Oh, I lied earlier. It wasn't necessarily a 100-day project, it was a 100-page project. Because I didn't want to constrict myself too much. I remember now. So even though I drew them on the same day, I treated them as separate pages because I wanted to create 100 pages. And as you can tell, it's 100 pages times 4 squares, so it's 400 squares at the end of it, which I think is quite impressive, if I say so myself. Anyway, some more reference drawings. I think these were from a walk I had with my mum. I think maybe we went away for a day. And this one needs a page. This one's what might have been Shinhan Pass or something. It's like watercolor and gouache mix kind of thing. I can't remember, but it's just some exploration again. I really loved the combination of pinks and green, and I was just trying to replicate what I saw other artists do. I just wanted to learn from this exercise to paint and use mixed media better. Here we went on a little getaway and I drew while we were there. I kind of imagined it as an art retreat, but I didn't. My art there wasn't the best, but I still loved it. So yeah, it was nice to get away and just enjoy. I drew these cats there as well. More cats. Again, the same cat with multiple different poses. I think it might have been from my photo. Can't remember exactly. Here's a lake drawing, some birds, something, and some instructions for doing repeat patterns in Procreate, or like anywhere, I guess. Any digital software should handle it. Actually, maybe this was on my swatching video, which you can find. I think it was Derwent Inktan swatching. I'll make sure to link it at the end of the video. When I say I'll make sure, I'll try and remember. So, same. Then some more cats. Just trying different colors and experimenting. Seeing what I liked, seeing what I didn't like. It was really fun. That challenge was amazing. My skills grew, even like, I don't love all of it, but I still created for 100 pages, like 400 squares, which I think is great. More gouache with mixed media. I think there will be a few more. Here I tried my one and only Sennelier pastel. Don't really like it. I love the color, I love how soft it is, but I just don't know how to use it properly. And I like more control, and this is quite hard to draw a thin line with. Some more of the same. Just drawing some bushes, basically. here I was swatching. That might be in a another swatching video, I believe. It was unboxing from Jackson's Art. So yeah, just a few materials. Stabilo Woody, which I was just mentioning, I got a couple more. And Carbofellow, which are the pastel pencils. It's like a color pencil, but quite scratchy on the paper. You can see that in my other videos, I won't be showing you right now. And then, oh, actually, I have 2 centimeters, so maybe I have more. Caran d'Ache, I quite dislike this color. It's one of the Caran d'Aches that aren't as soft as the others. Anyway, and then I got Tombos, a few different colors. I love Tombos, especially mint is great. I think I got it the second time by mistake. And then I got some Shinhan Professional Gouache in Jaune Brilliant, and then I tried some mixed media on top. And here I tried, this is mixed media, where I had a background, like really, sorry, I just got started because I thought my cat was out, but he's actually sleeping not far from me. And he made a noise. Anyway, I used Caran d'Ache Dark Indigo to go over and like use negative space. Here I was experimenting with something, I think, might have been ink or paint. And then some more. Maybe, it was Inktense, I believe. Which I think is in that video I mentioned. Basically, check out the video if you like these pages. There's a few of the process in my other videos. And here's another session from Art 2. We were drawing from game screenshots, backgrounds. It was really fun and challenging. I don't ever... Oops, sorry, something just fell down. Yeah, we were drawing from game backgrounds and I found it very challenging, but also really fun. Love this one. This was really fun. I kind of want to play that game and this one, unless it's the same game. And some more. One of my favorite games of all time, Spyro the Dragon. And a few more. Bit of Zelda, and then then the session finished, and I was drawing some, what's it called? Patterns? I forgot what it's called. I think it's patterns. Not my finest. Some more patterns, this one's not needed. And I did a lino cut, just for fun, because I haven't done it for a while. Some doodles, oh here the doodles start, and I believe some of these doodles are on my Chill Draw With Me video, so yeah, check it out. This is day 55, so we're going quite fast through it. Although, we've been on this video for quite a while. Anyway, that's fine. Some singing cuts. These cuts eventually became my washi tape design, which I can show you. I was really proud of this because usually when you get washi tape, the design repeats after about this much. My design goes on and on and on. It's quite a long one. Come on. Can't do it with both hands to get there. There you go. So it starts here. I made this space in between on purpose just so that I would not overlap any designs, which I guess I don't have to do. But here are all the cuts. It goes on and on and on and on. It goes on for so long that some people ask me whether it's 3 different washi tapes. because it just is a long one. I'll use this washi in a minute in one of my sketchbooks or something. Bonus points if you can spot this washi in a future video from a sketchbook I used it in. Some more singing cards. These two are on the washi tape. This guy, maybe? And yeah, the singing cards. There's lots of them. Yeah, I was just trying fun, just having fun doodling around. Maybe I'll leave this one. Yeah, this was when I was enjoying it quite a lot. I believe this one was definitely on the video. Chill draw with me. Yeah, you can see what happens. So if I didn't have this paper on, everything will be smudged. Oh, these are some blueberries, I think, maybe? Strawberries, blueberries, maybe? Some kind of berries. And here I did, like, for fun, thank you card. Hey pretty, love you very much. Nothing like a bad pun. And these two. And then we had a session with Archie again, which was... let's see, can I work it out? Maybe Ghibli? Those four. And here... so I probably finished off in another sketchbook or something. And here I did some lino cut prints. This is available as a card, and that one is available as a card. Actually, this one's selling quite well, so I'll show you what the card looks like. Okay, I found them. So here's the robin one, and here's the sardines in a can. And yeah, the cards are small and cute, and they come with envelopes. They're in my Art by Weird is the Best shop. I have two, because this one's handmade and original, pretty much. And the rest of my work is more kind of illustration and prints based. And comics. I like this. I like this look. Anyway, some watercolors, just trying out what and seeing what will happen. They were probably quite mixed up colors in this. I was just saving them up from being wasted. I really love how the watercolors bloom when you add water to them. Nothing more to say really. I probably did it as a way to relax. We're on day 67 and 68. No, we're on page 67 and 69. 67 and 68. Some more lino cut prints. This one's a card. That one, I think I tried mushrooms, but I didn't like how they came out. I didn't use them. Just trying to draw and learn like using different shades. I think it's called tone. And yeah, I really love this background, and I was too scared to mess it up, so I didn't paint on it, draw anything on it. Yeah, more just random paint on pages. These two were warm-ups from an exercise. It was with Marshall Smith, and it was about drawing comics. It was just like drawing some ridiculous things, basically. This one was just some paintings, and here's a comic that I had an idea for. It's just like a visual note rather than writing it down. So it's about killing plants. Please water us. Oh, sorry, this one was first. I drew them backwards. So I'm in IKEA, and I say, I must have them all. They're so beautiful, basically. And then they're like, please water me. And then dun 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 dun. And then a ghost arrives and goes cane to kill. Really silly. But I tend to do silly comics sometimes. Something. More cuts for the washi tape. This one featured in my comic. The was it the traveling circus? Yeah, I think. And some painting, some, what's it called? I forgot what the name of the pen is. Muji, gel pens, colored pencils. This is from 500 Days of Summer. Sailor Moon, because we can't not include it. Yeah, I was just trying to draw it and then like make things look different but the same kind of thing. Some watercolors and maybe gouache. Pages 81 and 82. Here I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to blend colors, I guess. That's page 83 and 84. I was trying to create patterns. Oh, we're coming to the exciting bit. Because I have some washi to peel. And I will do it on this video, although it might go badly, so we'll see. Wait, I've learned somewhere on YouTube that if you heat it up first, it might peel off easier, so I'm going to do it off camera. Okay, I did a little bit of hair dryer, but I don't know if it will go alright or not. Maybe. Okay, now that ordeal is over, finally. Oh, this was me being passive-aggressive at the pencil, I thought. And it said that it's a really balanced pencil. I found that the regular pencil was much better. Some colored pencils. Some gouache and pastels. And I did some hand lettering using gouache and a brush pen, because why not? It's fun. And we're on the page 88 now. Some drawings. Chaotic, hello there, this is cool. I don't know. I was just kind of going with the flow. Oh, this is ink. And I used some water. Like I first painted just with water, see-through. And then I added some ink using brush, and it was kind of spreading on the page. I sometimes use it as a kind of relaxation technique, just watching the paint or ink spread on the page as I paint. It's just for fun or for mental health, I guess. And here I was trying to hatch, just trying different methods of making marks. I think I was doing a course by Sarah Van Dogen. That must be her. Because there was something about mark making. It must be that. Yeah, I just tested out different materials, making similar marks-ish. This one was a graphite pencil, a Inktense pencil. This was ink, I think it's Moonshine by Diamine. This one might have been Quink by Parker. This one's definitely Quink by Parker. Maybe 3 different ones in one. Here I was trying to like add some water and smudge them. That's definitely a word, isn't it? And yeah, just different experimentations. It's nice to play in the sketchbook, and this was a good space for it because I've got 2 pages but 8 different experiments. Here I was drawing different everyday materials with different techniques. A Muji gel pen, ink. Honestly, I can't remember, but I was just like adding different shadows and with different like graphite pencil and a brush pen. Should I do unpeeling here? I feel like this one will be boring because there's not much to see. I'll do it after. Another sketchbook session with Archu. I was drawing Gollum and some kind of doll thingy. And here I was just using Inktense pencils on top of pre-painted pages. And here I was trying to create like this moody feel. I might do an unpeeling of this one for you now. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Oh, I just remembered what this was. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard, but it's this thing called asemic writing, where you write something that isn't actual letters. I don't really understand it, but I just tried it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the unpeeling and it's not too boring. Should I do it? I think I'll do it, because this will be satisfying. Don't know if you noticed, but we have a page 99 and page 100. So this is the end of the 100 project. Even though I used a hair dryer, not hairbrush, you don't really use hairbrushes on sketchbooks. Even though I used a hair dryer, it peeled alright, but it still damaged the pages. But it's a cheap sketchbook, so I'm not too precious about that. Some Inktense pencils with water, I believe, and really nice, I think it's Payne's Grey watercolor. Pastels, not my thing, tried it, didn't really understand it, left it. Ink, so this was a brush and ink, just trying out. Oh, I was drawing this thing where I was just taking photos. Like I woke up and I took photos of everything I did until I made like coffee and fed the cat. So there's lots of photos of me pouring milk into the coffee, and well, first making the coffee, then pouring the milk. Yeah, not the best one. And I was planning to do it make it into a comic, which I probably will at some point. But yeah, I've got the sketches for it in another sketchbook. Can't remember. I don't think I shared that one yet. Gouache swatching. Oh yeah, I was wondering whether the PW06 or PW6 pigment makes everything pastel and kind of weird like milky color, and it turns out that maybe it does. And I was just comparing different brands of this with the same color. So like Winsor & Newton Designer's Gouache and Holbein Artist Gouache. Both, oh no, this is yellow ochre and this is raw sienna, so slightly different. But I think they both had this pigment in. And then Holbein, oh yeah, they're both here as well. It's using the same pigment, but they feel very different, and I preferred Winsor & Newton. I don't know what happened to Holbein. A bit streaky. It just felt like Winsor & Newton was less bright, but it felt much nicer to paint with. Some drawings of cats. Here I went to the park and I just drew everything in the park. It was going so well. I was using like negative space, and then I decided to add too much color and everything kind of turned, became unreadable, and this woman's face looks blue or green for some reason. I must have mixed two colors by mistake. And this bird is so much bigger than everyone else. Yeah, I even drew the bin. I don't know, I just had fun. I sat in the park in the sun and drew for a bit until the sun chased me away because it was too hot. Winsor & Newton Primary Yellow and Lemon Yellow, which look very similar. And then Shinhan Pass Lemon Yellow, which is much more neon, which I love. I love Shinhan Pass for this. It's affordable but also very bright. And here Prussian Blue of the same brand. And here I was mixing those colors and seeing what greens I get, which was really interesting to experience. Love this green, love this green. Prussian Blue and Primary Yellow make this kind of middle green. it was just adding more and more of the other pigment to the mix as I went through these boxes and creating all the range of shades. I don't know if shade is the right word, but yeah, I had fun. And Shinhan Pass is this, it's like a mix between gouache and watercolor, and they're very affordable. They're like half, maybe not half, but about half the price of a gouache tube in the same size. Here I was doing a Sarah Van Dogen course where we were just experimenting with different materials. Didn't really enjoy it. Maybe I didn't get the course properly, but yeah. Here I was just doing some Japanese lessons, and I was like, oh, I haven't written any Japanese in a while, so I can't quite remember all the kanji and even hiragana and katakana, so I was trying to draw them. Yeah, just some words, random words. Here I was drawing random things, just testing out with my favorite watercolor paint. Here I didn't use, I smudged it again. This is my new word, smudged it. I just kind of splashed it on here. Here I was doing a course on Domestika. I can't remember quite who the teacher was, but it was very, very, very advanced watercolor painting. It's supposed to be for beginners, which I don't know if it's like total beginners would understand how to use the materials. I found it very challenging, but it was great. You just learn different techniques, and it's not just painting, it's just like using a knife to carve out some whites and things like that. So yeah, it's something new. Here I used, this was in the book from the library I had, just a random book on like mixed media, where you can use pastels on paper before you paint it, and then because they're waxy, the paint will not cover them, which was really fun to try. I love this watercolor. Look at, I think it's kind of a mix of two colors. So this one, I didn't know when I bought it, so it's like 3-in-1. It's a pencil, and it can be used with water, and I can't remember what the third use is. But yeah, I think it kind of diluted it a little bit, but still worked. And here I drew some random trees and stuff. Can't remember who I was inspired by. There was someone. Another sketchbook session. This was like mythical creatures with Archu. So we're in June now. These two were some of my favorites because I don't normally shade in this way, and I love drawing with negative space. Some more illustrations. A unicorn. I tried to draw something which didn't work. Here I did a course with William Stock, and they kind of he kind of goes through some lessons in drawing with you over Zoom, and then gives you personalized feedback and things to try to improve, and he focuses on each student. I found it really difficult to understand what was going on because it was quite poor video quality, but despite that, I've learned a lot about like how to draw hair, and he sent me some materials afterwards. Really, really good if you can stand the quality of video. Very worth it. Here, from Natasha Newton's YouTube, I got inspired to just draw some pebbles. I find that while the video kind of talks you through how to make them, it's really hard to replicate because you need the right kind of brush, which I didn't have. Even with the same brushes, I just couldn't do it. But yeah, it was fun. These paints are they're handmade. They're made in Poland by a small business, if I remember, or if I find them. Here I was just trying out, exploring how different artists paint. This I was just exploring by myself, but yeah. These two I kind of tried to copy an artist just to learn how they paint. Or maybe it was a tutorial. It might have been a tutorial. Either way, I was just experimenting, trying different things. That's what Sketchbook is about, I think, practice. This is water-soluble graphite, which is really fun. It's like watercolor, but graphite. I like trying new weird things. And these are kind of practice illustrations for a graphic novel I started working on. It will probably take me like 5 or 10 years to make, but I started. One day I'll get there. Yeah, just trying different things. I don't think they bleed. Oh, I'm too scared. Here's a picture of me and my mom, and we did those Acer fruit thingies, and you could put them on your nose, and as a kid I used to be really amused by this. I don't know if I'll use this in my graphic novel, but I kind of like how cute this is. Meh. We can skip that. These are some sketches that don't really... they're just like ideas for drawings in my graphic novel. Again, I won't go too much into detail on those. Some swatches again. Oh, I mixed a really strongly colored gouache with art graph, with that water-soluble graphite, and I loved the results, so I might do that more in the future. Love that. This is just a page that I painted afterwards, like from the palette again. I don't know, they never come out nice because the colors I use are usually all over the place. Here I started again, so this a long time ago, like November maybe, and in January I started drawing in the sketchbook again, which isn't, and I highlight, it isn't my New Year's resolution because this was day 22 of my drawing. I started early. I was like, I don't like New Year's resolutions. Why do I want to wait? I have the time now, like in the holidays season. I had time to draw, so I started. Because why not? I think if you want to create a habit, you just create it. You don't wait for a perfect opportunity because it might never come, or life will get in the way and you'll never start. So that was fun. I think I used this somewhere as a sticker. Maybe in my Patreon rewards. Speaking of which, before I forget, I have my Patreon rewards for this month. So it's for January. If you're a patron on physical tiers, either on the prints or stickers and prints tiers, you can get this colored pencils, and at the back is one of the illustrations from this sketchbook, maybe? Another sketchbook. And a color palette, just like a quilty kind of style thing, swatching. I just liked swatching at the time. It took me forever, but I quite enjoyed it. So I made the sticker out of it. It's like a bonus sticker and then a Frogger sticker. This one's painted on an illustration session in my another sketchbook that I will be probably sharing with you soon. So tune into that. Well, all of them are in that sketchbook actually. So yeah, coming soon. But yeah, if you want to sign up to my Patreon, it's in the description below. You can sign up for free. You can sign up from $1 a month, which is more over... I do share free content as well. And content on $1 tier. Anyway, have a look there. If you have any questions, always welcome to ask. And I can answer them. Here I was just drawing lots of mushrooms and plants. Just sort of trying to draw them enough time so that I develop them in my own style, kind of thing. Yeah, just use some neon colored pencils. My voice has gone really high pitch. I don't know if I need this, but I kind of don't want them to damage each other. As you can see, I'll just save every scrap of paper I can. Again, these are drawn using Fudenosuke. It's a Japanese pen by Tombow. I love them. I got a lot of them when I was doing lettering, so I did like, I want to say 500. I definitely did 365 days of lettering, but I think I've done 500 and then went on for a bit longer. Yeah, I bought these for lettering, but they're equally as good for drawing, and I love it. And the good thing is I'm not precious about them, because when they get a bit used up, they're really fun. They make streaky, like very textured marks, which I love. So I keep all of them. I have plenty of like super old used up pens, and you can dip them in like ink as well if you want, you know, reuse them a little bit. So yeah, these are all done using that pen. I feel like this video will take forever. Hope it's not boring. Here are some random, was it script? I can't remember, but I was inspired by Sophie McPike. Either used random street view, or it was one of her sessions. And then this is from her Scribble Brigade session on the 3rd of January, where we drew some leaves and botanicals. Not my favorite pages, but I kind of suddenly felt the pressure and couldn't decide on one material, so I used everything everywhere, and it just is a mess, but still fun. I quite like this plant. And I quite like that one. I meant to do it as a sticker. I might do a bonus sticker for Patreon from this one, just because it's like a scribbly, imperfect kind of thing. And this is the end. Yay. That's one last illustration. That's my sketchbook done. So yeah, that's a lot of pages, 160, lots of squares, 400 squares in this sketchbook. I love this, and I will be getting a new one of those soon, because it's affordable, and it took me a long time, like over a year, to fill it in, or about a year to fill it in, so I recommend it. We've come to the end of the video, and I've become speechless for some reason, because brain no longer work. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like this video. This tells the algorithm, whatever, that people like it, and it will be shown to more people so they can discover my art. You can leave me a comment. You can say something nice, please, or leave me any questions in the comments. You can get this washi tape in my Etsy. I'll put a link to it in my description. You can also, if you do subscribe, you can hit the bell icon, which will send you notification when my new videos are out. If not, if you'd prefer not to, they're usually out on Sundays. I had a little break for about half a year, but I'm back. So hopefully they'll be going on for a while. Anyway, it's getting really long. I hope you have a lovely day artsy. And until next time, bye!